Hello, if you have a local business, make sure to watch this video. It's going to be about the Google My Business profile, which in my opinion is the most important part of local SEO, because with just a little bit of effort, you can get pretty big results. So if you don't have a profile yet, you just go on google.com business profile and you create one. It's a pretty easy process. And then as soon as you set it up, it's going to look like this, your interface. And that's where you can do all the magic, change the settings. Let's go and edit profile. Most of the items are pretty straightforward, like the business name and a description. But things like a business category here, for example, it's quite interesting. So you got one main primary category. So if we open Google Maps here, you can see that's the main category, electrician, for example. So this one is visible. Let's just close this one. Yeah, so the primary one is visible. The secondaries are not. So here you can see the secondaries. That's because I installed a plugin that's called GMB Everywhere. Pretty interesting. I can recommend downloading this one and use it. So with this one, you can see your competitors, which categories they're using. So yeah, you want to use the ones that your competitors are using too, if it applies to your business, obviously. So you can add up to 9 additional categories here. For example, electrician. And if that doesn't give you enough ideas yet, you can go to this page here, Plapper. You select which language and which country. And you fetch Google Business Profile categories. And then you can search here. And you just see all the categories listed out nicely. You can also see related categories, but you need premium for that. So you gotta pay for money. Another alternative is obviously to just search for the category and see what people are suggesting. Yeah, but it's already pretty good if you just see what the competitors are doing. Yeah, so that's about the categories. And yeah, description doesn't matter too much. Opening date is on Google Maps. It shows like has 15 plus years experience. So that's pretty nice. Then yeah, you got the contact information, website, and then business location. Yeah, if you have a location, you can add it here. But if you have a business that's service-based, so you go to the customer, you can also add a service area. So you can add all the areas you're serving, the suburbs and whatsoever. Then the opening hours, obviously. And then on holidays, if you open, but this one here is not too important anymore. So the categories here are the main things, and the service area is really interesting too. Messages, most people don't use it, but photos, you want to add like at least 10 photos of your business. Sometimes I run into problems quite often, like you upload a picture and it says like, oh, it's not allowed, something's wrong with this picture. And then you just wait 24 hours and then suddenly Google says it's fine. You got performance here then, which is interesting. You can see how many people call you, send you messages, click on your website. And the keywords here, you see which keywords your business is ranking for, which is really interesting too. And it can help you with finding the right categories, for example. Then added products or services. For this example, it's a service-based business. So it's just listing out your main categories up here. You can't change them, but you can add services. For example, here, add service, and you can select one or make a custom one, like WordPress, for example. Yeah, so that's just where you would list your services. Also pretty straightforward. bookings, you can add a booking URL or just a link to your contact page. Then Q&A is interesting. So you want to post between 3 and 5 Q&As. You just post a question that applies to your business and you reply to it too. And then you need 3 upvotes for all the questions. Because as soon as you get 3 upvotes, the question is visible down here. And that just takes a bit more space and looks nice. So I can really recommend doing that too. And Google sees the owner of this profile puts effort in. So Google is more likely to recommend your business. Same with add an update. You can make posts. For example, they're also not too relevant, but Google sees like, oh, this person puts effort into the profile, so it's a real business. I'm going to recommend people this business. So here, for example, you can add a photo, write something nice, and add a button with a link to your website. And then this shows up down here. Also really nice. Then let's talk about reviews. Ask for reviews. So I can always recommend using that link, make a QR code out of it, and print it to your business. So you can ask your customers, hey, would you mind, can you write a review? And always ask them to mention the service they used. So for this example, online marketing agency, it would be web design. So ask them to please use the word web design, because that's the second ranking factor after the categories. Google scans for keywords in the reviews. And if you have a lot of reviews, a lot of good reviews, obviously, with those specific keywords, Google is more likely to recommend you if someone uses web design for this example.